Yeah, I would say that I got out of college and I went to work for Charlie Keating, and Charlie was really a good man, even though he ended up getting in a lot of trouble. But I watched him because he was a very powerful man. We talk about power, and what I realized is that he ultimately got involved in regulated industry, and he was not a guy that could be regulated. I mean, and that's what and they could hold up to him like, you didn't do this, you didn't do that, and so it reminded me that I needed to. Really understand who I am, what I can do and what I can't do, and not wander into areas I'm not capable of doing. So I'm very comfortable. I have this who, not how attitude. When someone asks me, well, can you do this? And all, I was like, well, no, but I know someone who can. And some they say, well, no, I know you know the answer to that. Like I said, I actually don't. I would go ask them, and I would tell you and look really smart, or I can just have you go talk to them. And I do think that that's part of what I learned is that stick to your lane in as far as your talents, and then again have this again the magnanimity, this big view of what can be accomplished if we all do that. Yeah, I think one of the biggest things is to recognize it's all about the people. Like people. If you like people, they'll tend to like you back. But if you don't, if you're trying to write this script for other people's lives, it doesn't work. But if you allow them, again, to come in, be part of something that has momentum, and they can jump into that and decide to leave it if it doesn't work for them. And I encourage people to do that, to say, look, I always say to people, I hope you stay here a long time, but if this isn't where you're going to thrive, you shouldn't be here. And I do think that's what I would say to future leaders is that it's all about just developing these relationships and not bowing into the pressure. Either it could be from your own company to run things a certain way, or the community to do certain things. But if you say, I know this is the way to go, and I want to go in it, I think that's what leaders need to do. And I think that you hear about that. We talk about power. That power corrupts, and I think really power really reveals something about people. If they were corruptible, that would happen earlier. They just didn't have the chance to exercise it. But I do think that if they can get their priorities in order and live those out, that they can keep going up and not find any peril in that, and people will recognize that and actually, again, be attracted to them and attract them to great things.